When people talk about real skin online, often they are referring to skin that hasn't had loads of treatments done, isn't under specific lighting, no filters, skin that you can see on real life people, in air quotes, in everyday life. People often use the term real skin to refer to skin that actually has texture, that actually has movement, that actually has fine lines, wrinkles, perhaps acne, psoriasis, skin that is actually more common than the perfect skin. I'm going to be doing a lot of air quotes because it's all, you know. So I want to touch on something today that I saw on TikTok, and it's a really, really important thing to talk about. The real skin of celebrities. Now you might be thinking, who gives a you know, about the real skin of celebrities? But there was this trend on TikTok, or this content that appears on TikTok and other social media platforms, where people are pulling images from Getty Images of celebrities at the Met Gala and showing what their skin actually looks like when it hasn't been retouched, when it isn't under specific lighting, when it isn't using filters on their social media, and saying, hey, look at the skin. This is what it really looks like. This is real skin. When in fact, it isn't real skin at all. And the way they're portraying this, these content creators, is it fair to the celebrity, to the makeup artist, and to us as the people who view these images thinking, this is what this person looks like? And there's a few layers in this, and I'm gonna get into and explain it a little bit more, because it's a little bit... But let me ask you a question about skin before we get into this. Do you think you are doing the best for your skin at the moment? Not saying that your skin is perfect, not saying that it looks like a celebrity's airbrush skin, but are you reaching your personal goals for your own skin? My personal goal for my skin is evening the skin tones, smoothing out the texture, getting rid of any dark spots from scarring, and reducing the appearance of fine lines as well. And there's one brand that makes it really easy for me to achieve my personal goals for my skincare routine, and that is Damascica. And Damascica are sponsoring today's video, so thank you so much. Let me just tell you quickly about Damascica. So I have been using Damascica for a really long time. I think it's years now. I actually think it's years. I want to show you my skin before I started using Damascica and then a while after. Dark spots on my skin became a lot less visible. My skin tone started evening out a little bit more, and areas on my face that were typically quite textured on my cheeks and around my nose really did smooth out. Let me tell you, I stopped using Damascica for like a month for no reason other than I think I was testing some other products, and I really did notice the difference. And I'll tell you why. Damascica make it so simple for you to incorporate this into your skincare routine, or even have a skincare routine in the first place. So every night I would wash my face, remove my makeup, double cleanse, and then even when I'm just feeling a little bit lazy, I'll just use this. Maybe I might follow up with a moisturizer, but as somebody who isn't very deep into skincare, who doesn't really know the ingredients, what to use here, what to use when, what cancels out what, Damascica personalize a formula for you. So you go into their website, you answer some questions about your skin goals, your skin types, what you want to see, what you want to achieve from your skincare, and their dermatology team personalize your very own formula for you and send it to you every single month. So you don't need to worry about remembering to repurchase, and you just use this every night. It is so simple. You can literally have it by the side of your bed and quickly whack it on when you go to sleep. The formula itself is also very lightweight. This is to use at night. You wouldn't use it in the morning and then go out into the sun, for example. It is just to use in your PM routine, but it's a very lightweight texture. So if you're not one of those people who would like to sleep with like a heavy mask of skincare that feels sticky on your pillow, this is a great formula for you also. But because it had all those personalized ingredients for me, it had everything I wanted to achieve, when I stopped using it and was like, okay, let me just try this set of skincare for a while, I actually kind of stopped doing that much of an in-depth skincare routine. I stopped using all the things in my personalized formula that was actually really helping and giving me the results I wanted to see from my skincare routine, whatever that may be. So having it right here, all in this tube, this little pump, makes it super easy, not only to remember to do the skincare, but you don't have to think about what you're using here, what serum you're going to use next, what moisturizer you're going to use with that serum, because it's all done for you. And the ingredients in your personalized Damascica serum here aren't just any ingredients you can get over the counter or in a shop. They are ingredients that are based on decades of evidence. So you can actually get 50% off. This is really good. 50% off the first 3 months of your subscriptions. So it's usually $24.99 a month. If you use the code Robert50, and I'll put the link down below for you as well, you can get 50% off your first 3 months. That is long enough, that is beyond long enough actually, to see results. So you get your personalized formula, 24/7 access to dermatology experts, and your online consultation, which is reviewed by a dermatology team for 50% off. So if this is it, if this is your time where you're like, I need to start being serious about my skin and the results I want to see with my skincare, again, we're not aiming for perfection, we're aiming for what you want to see in your skin. And use my code Robert50 and follow that link down below to start your skincare journey today with Damascica. Thank you again, Damascica, for sponsoring this video. I greatly appreciate you, and I greatly appreciate the results I see on my skin. All right, let's get back into the topic for today. I first saw this on TikTok, and the makeup artist, if you don't follow him already, Scortezz Beauty, if you don't know him already, he's a makeup artist from Australia, has great advice, great like little thought bits as well, you know, like just think of opinions and stuff. Really, really talented. Anyway, great advice. I said it already. He posted this TikTok, and I just want you to watch it because some people really misunderstood what he was saying. So I want you to really listen to what he's saying, and yeah.
The real skin of the Met Gala 2025. It's amazing, isn't it? Because it's not. These videos have been happening for quite a while on social media. But the issue is, and I don't know why no one ever talks about this side, is that that's not the real skin. This is the photo from Getty Images. This one. We have Meg, and we have the real picture. We have Pamela wearing next to no makeup looking stunning, but then we have the real picture. We have Lord next to the real picture. Now, people love to show these edited photos and say this is what real skin looks like, but they fail to mention that this is taken directly from Getty Images, which is accessible to absolutely everyone, and then they bump up the saturation, the contrast, and the sharpness, which is why the skin just looks there. Now, while this is somewhat sending a good message because, you know, we are very used to Photoshop and everything like that, photos on Getty Images are direct from camera uploaded. If you want to see what someone's real skin look like, a celebrity's real skin, go directly to Getty Images. Anytime you see a video that's like, this is what real skin, don't. Because they're always oversaturated. They are sharpened to the max to make them look as bad as possible to get the creative views. Skin texture is completely normal. We all have it, as you can see. I have lovely sweat acne on my forehead. I have pores, scarring, all of it. It's skin, it's completely normal. But showing celebrities makeup on red carpets, then bumping up the sharpness already is insane to me. Because you aren't showing people real skin. You're showing majorly edited skin, just in an opposite direction of what we're used to. It's something that needs to stop. If we want to show real skin, which keep in mind as well, these are taken in front of so many different lights with the most intense camera lenses in the world. Not even the naked eye can see a lot of these details, which is why we Photoshop to begin with. Because you can't see half of those things with your eyes. The camera picks up so much more, and so does the flash. But we just need to stop all of that in general.
Okay, so some people took that video as him saying this real skin was ugly, that's not real skin, people don't look like this. But what he's trying to say is that quite literally is not their real skin in these videos. And the skin you're seeing in these images are about as fake as the filtered images as well. So on one end we have all these highly filtered images, and on the other end we have all these highly edited images.
We need to chat about the video that I made last night talking about the quote-unquote real skin of celebrities, because a lot of people have misunderstood what I'm saying. In the video I'm showing two different photos, and it is the same photo, but one is edited and one is not. The first photo I'm showing is the edited photo, the one that creators are taking and bumping up the saturation, the contrast, and the sharpness of the image to purposefully make the individual skin look worse. Then the second photo I'm showing is the actual image direct from Getty Images. And as you can see, there is a difference because there is no contrast bump, there is no saturation bump, and there is no sharpness bump. So once again, the first photo shown is the photo that has been edited to purposefully make the individual look bad by the other creators, whereas the second photo is the original image straight from Getty Images. The reason I am making this video is because I do not want my message to be misconstrued. I don't want people thinking I'm saying that they look bad. They do not. I am saying the videos that you are seeing of a lot of people saying this is the real skin, in brackets, are using photos that have been edited to purposefully make those individuals look bad. And it's not fair on a whole bunch of different fronts. It's not fair on the celebrity because it's not fair at all. It's not fair on the artist because it is showing their work in a light that isn't actually there because it's been edited to look bad. And then it's not fair to the viewer because the viewer is being sold a lie in the opposite direction to what we're used to seeing. We are so used to seeing photos being edited, everything completely retouched, so there is no lines, no pores, anything like that. But now we are seeing it in the opposite direction, where photos are enhanced so much so that every single detail in the face is visible and exaggerated to purposefully make them look worse. And when I say make them look worse, I mean every tiny little detail. Every little detail has been sharpened to the maximum, and that is not true. That is not what the human eye can see. That is not what the face looks like. So again, I am defending these beautiful individuals because that was the whole point of my video, that the photos being shown as their quote unquote real skin is not. It has been severely edited to purposefully exaggerate every feature. And I'm going to do it to myself to show you exactly what they are doing. This is me, standard photo, and this is how individuals are editing photos to say it's the real skin. Original photo, overly edited.
Okay, so every year there's a Met Gala, right? And Getty Images, if you don't know who Getty Images are, they're like all these people, right? I don't know if they're photographers or people work for Getty Images or people sell their images on Getty Images. But whatever, if you ever go to an event and it's a photographer, you can go into Getty Images and type in a celebrity's name. And what shows up is the raw, unedited, unretouched picture straight from that camera, straight to Getty Images. No work has been done to it at all. People can purchase that image without the watermark and do whatever they like to it. These images are high resolution, super detailed, sometimes under good lighting, sometimes not. Sometimes it's just whatever the camera flashes. A lot of the time though, these images are actually taken with good lighting. They're on red carpets, on this kind of stuff that actually help the celebrity in the image look their best. But if you really want to see what a celebrity's skin looks like, go to Getty Images and type in their name. And what's happening is people are downloading these images. They are taking them, because you can take it with a watermark on, they are putting it into Photoshop. Now, you don't have to be a Photoshop expert to understand this. I'm going to show you and I'm going to explain it to you. I'm not a Photoshop expert either. So what they are doing, they are oversaturating the image. So when you turn up the saturation, a lot of color comes through, a lot of like, redness can look redder, yellowness can look more yellow. They are messing with the texture, so they are exaggerating every single pore, they're exaggerating every single fine line, every fold in the face, every hair is being exaggerated by sharpening the image too. Then they save these images and they post it in like a slideshow and put on social media, this is what this celebrity's skin really looks like, no need to feel bad about yourself because this is what Pamela Anderson looks like, this is what Lorde looks like, this is what Megan Thee Stallion looks like. It's usually framed as like an empowering message, right? It's like, ooh, you know, it's great to see if you have normal skin, again in quotes, it's great to see somebody who perhaps you look up to because they have this perfect skin in your eyes and then seeing their skin in real life and be like, okay, they're just like me, their skin is normal. So it is meant to be empowering in that sense, but it's not the whole truth. Okay, let's talk about Photoshop a little bit more. A lot of people think of Photoshopping as smoothing, perfecting, making everything look incredible. But you can also make things look a lot worse. And I'm going to show you exactly how they've done this in these images on a picture of me. Okay, welcome to Photoshop. So right now, I'm just showing you a tool. From the left-hand side, you can see all those little tools where I'm just improving on things that people may see as imperfections. So I'm taking any mark and just showing you how you can literally circle it drag it across and, you know, make it look like skin, and sorting out my hairy nose. And bear in mind, I'm not a professional at Photoshop. This is very basic, so people can make it look even more real. Now, say this texture on my nose I wanted to sort out or make worse. We have a few tools here. We have the sharpen tool and the blur tool. Obviously, the blur tool blurs, but it doesn't look very real. It kind of just looks blurry. Now, what they've done in these images is use the sharpen tool, which is this like triangle, and they've gone over any texture, any area of skin where there might not even be texture, and used it. This is set at 100%. I'm going to turn it down like just a little bit so you can see that even using it the tiniest amount can really bring out texture in the skin. It can create texture in the skin. It makes the redness look more red. It makes all the pores look even more porous. And this is what they are doing to those images. Of course, this is quite obvious in this image because I just want to show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing it to my lips to make them look more liney, my brows to look more messy, around my nose to really bring out those pores. Yeah, it's a very simple, easy thing to do. You can do these on apps on your phone as well. It doesn't just have to be actual Photoshop, right? What else am I doing here? Oh yeah, still a darkening. Okay, so I'm darkening the areas now, making my under eyes look darker. You can do it to mid-tone, so it grays it out a little bit, giving me more like pigmentation around the eye area, around the nostrils, so they look deeper set. You can do anything really on Photoshop. Say I wanted to go extra, right? And I wanted to make my nose look bigger. I can use a liquefy tool. Very basically, you can pull my nose out, make it look a little bit longer. I can make my nostrils look super, super wide and give myself a different shape nose and make it look a little bit weird. I can pull my lip forward, give myself, I don't know, like an overhang lip, making my eyes look slightly more hooded. Just by pulling it down slightly. Again, you can do these things on your phone, so no one has to physically own Photoshop to do this. I'm going to turn up the saturation, which just makes the colors stronger, so all the yellows will look yellower, the reds will look more red, and there you go. It makes it look even harsher. So by over sharpening every pore, every hair follicle, every crease around the eye, all of that becomes harsh lines, harsh dots, harsh texture. And so by doing all these things, you're basically highlighting these shadows and unevenness that even the human eye wouldn't be able to see in real life anyway. So this isn't what the actual celebrity looks like. This isn't what the celebrity looks like in real life with their real skin. It's a distorted image of a high resolution image. And it's 100% not what you would see if you were to see them in real life, in person, face to face, or even just on TV sometimes. You might think, why is this problematic? It's not like boo-hoo to the celebrities. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure they're fine. But it is a kind of like, we got you moment. It's like, you're not perfect. And a lot of the time, celebrities don't think they're perfect. We are the ones who tend to think they're perfect. I don't care. But here's the deal. For me as a makeup artist, it's really unfair to the makeup artists. They do these incredible jobs. And you'll see comments, it's like, what was the makeup artist doing? What were they doing to her skin? And if anyone believes this and is perhaps rich enough or, you know, or well off enough to hire a makeup artist who has done a celebrity's makeup, that person could be losing business. It could be stain on their name. Like, look what they did to this celebrity's face. I don't want that on my skin. Changing a carefully designed look on a celebrity into this overly textured, and I'm not just talking regular skin texture, we're talking edited texture, overly processed image into something that looks cakey and messy is so, in my eyes, disrespectful. And that's very much coming from a makeup artist's point of view. I do also want to say that a lot of people may think that every time a celebrity has their makeup done, it might be a celebrity makeup artist who has all the money in the world, who does it. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes this could be someone's big break. You know, a makeup artist who's perhaps working retail. I know with some brands, they send people who work retail to go and do the makeup art, to go and do the celebrity's makeup. Mac do it, Charlotte Tilbury do it. Now they're talking shit about this person. You know what I mean? When it's just somebody who had this incredible moment or this incredible opportunity to do makeup that's going to be on a celebrity. And now these images come out that are edited and people think they're real. And like, well, that's a shit makeup artist. Imagine like artists in general. Imagine you crochet stuff, or imagine you, any kind of art form, any kind of creativity. And then I come along and you're all finished and it's all looking great, and then I come along and I spit spit on it a little bit and I scribble on it and I maybe pick out a few phrases. I'm like, see, it isn't perfect. It isn't done. That's kind of what's happening here in terms of makeup. And in a lot of ways, it's unfair to the person viewing these images as well, right? Say I do have heavy textured skin. Say I may have a little bit of acne on my cheeks. Or say I do have like, I have quite large pores on my nose, for example. And one thing that's really over exaggerated in these images are pores. People are looking at this skin, which in some areas are overly done. In some areas it's just slightly done. And they're like, well, that looks disgusting. It's like, yeah, but that also does kind of, that one area, that one pore, perhaps in my mind, I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like my pores. My pores are big and open. They might not look exactly like this because it's oversaturated and overdone, but I do have big pores, and all these people are saying how disgusting it is. And now these people who want celebrities to show their real skin are now insulting the celebrities' real skin. And in turn insulting a load of other people with it. I just think it's overall unfair, it's unrealistic. I know it's meant to be a what's it called? A empowering moment, but it's really not. Just showing these images without all the editing is just as good as saying this is a celebrity's skin. We all know celebrities get skin treatments, right? We all know their skin is going to be the best quality it can be. They probably get gifted, I just want some hand cream on. They probably get gifted so many expensive, incredible products. Not that expensive products are necessarily best, we know that. But you know, like really incredible products. They have the privilege of perhaps being able to get some certain ingredients that you may not be able to get over the counter, usually at a discount or free or in treatment places. So we know their skin is going to be as good as it can be, unless they're on crack, you know. This whole thing is doing the opposite message, in my opinion, to what it's trying to do. And it's also giving that, oh, they think they're so perfect. Look at them now. Now, listen, I'm not on like the side of celebrities. Like I'm sure they're not all bad people, but it's that thing again of how are we trying to empower people whilst also creating content that gives people satisfaction from pointing out someone else's flaws. Do you see what I mean? Like, is this not like some kind of vicious circle? I don't care who it is. It's the same thing. We're still talking about someone's, again, in quotes, flaws. I'm gonna have to stop doing it. Every time I say flaws or perfect, just imagine me doing air quotes. It's not empowering. It's shaming. If this was the celebrity's real skin, it is shaming their skin. And it's not even so much for posts doing it. It's everyone else. Everyone in the comments like, what? Who are we empowering and when? When is it okay for you, in your eyes, this is a rhetorical question, this is for the posters and people commenting, to shit on someone's skin, metaphorically. And then when is it okay for you to be like, oh, that's just real skin, you're just real. Come on, we can't have a double standard here. And the truth is, real skin is real skin. Some people are like, they see a pore and it's like, oh, you have bad skin. No, that's real fucking skin. I could look at you and point out your pores too, because we all have pores. Some of us have bigger pores, some of us have smaller pores, some of us have fine lines. Real skin is real skin. We know what real skin is, but you know, I point out quite often when people use filters on like makeup videos and stuff like that, when you can't see a single pore, and I always say, if you saw someone look like that in real life, you would be slightly scared. You'll be like, you have a disease, what's wrong with you? Your skin is smooth and blurry. You would think you were having some kind of problem with your eyes, because if you saw someone looking that fuzzy in real life, your eyes would be out of focus. And as I mentioned, the Getty images, you don't need to edit them at all to make them look real or normal, because it's just normal skin. We don't need to sabotage the celebrities' images, the celebrities' skin, to see that real skin exists. What we do need to normalize is the use of filters in advertising, the use of being transparent about filters. Say you're using a filter. If you're not selling me something for your skin, if you're not filtering the results of something, then I don't care what you're doing. Go online and airbrush your skin to fuck, as long as you're not selling me something that involves your skin. This is why I quite like the fact, right, that we can look at, through videos like this, through more commentary style videos. I know people love tutorials, but there is more to beauty than just doing your makeup. We all know how to wear makeup, and yes, it's nice to watch a tutorial now and then. Every Monday here on this channel, if people carry on watching the videos. But this is why I think now people need to educate themselves on the beauty world in terms of what lighting can do, what Photoshop actually is. People use Photoshop as a general, or airbrushing as a general term for editing, whereas Photoshop can only do so much. Airbrushing is a different thing, you know? So that kind of stuff. That's why I love commentary style videos when it comes to beauty, because you get to see deeper than just someone putting on makeup. You're like, isn't it great? No. Well, yes, it is. You need to see what is realistic, what makeup artists can actually do, what then lighting can do, what a camera then does, what post photography then does, post-production, sorry, in terms of editing. Because what we see online, even videos, come straight from the camera into something else, into an editing software. And people have taken very much from face value what they see online as that's how it looks, that's how it looks in real life. Whereas even just uploading a video to Instagram, TikTok can lessen the quality of that video, therefore making the skin look smoother, I'm going to say in air quotes smoother, even though it's just a lesser quality upload. It's not smooth, it's bad quality. So next time you see like a real skin post, or even somebody selling you something to do with skin, ask yourself this question. Is this how I see skin in real life? Is it that harsh? Is it that smooth? Have I ever in my lifetime, from when I was a child up until now, seen someone with my own eyes in real life, face to face, with skin like this? Or has the image, video been manipulated in some kind of way? When you see images that are over edited to look bad or flawed, it's just another form of manipulation on the other end of the spectrum, right? It's still a lie. It's still not real. Google is free and you can look up this image yourself, right? Self-empowerment, but just by educating yourself and telling yourself the truth about these images. So let me know down below in the comments, if you saw an image like this, would you think that was actually how the skin looks, the celebrity's skin looks, with no knowledge of editing or post-production on videos? Or do you think that's clearly been edited? Let me know in the comments. No judgment, because not everybody has used Photoshop, not everybody has used editing software. So no judgment to others, no judgment to you. Just let me know. It'll be interesting to see. Actually, I might do a poll if I can figure out how to do it. I want to thank Damascica again so much for sponsoring this video. Remember, you can get 50% off the first 3 months of your personalized formula. Again, that is long enough to see results using the link and my code RobertMUA. I'll leave that down below in the description box and on screen here for you as well. Thank you again for joining me, and I'll see you very, very soon.